You know, every once in a while you get a basketball game that's just more than the final score. It's a story about toughness, about dominance, and about one superstar reminding the entire league exactly who he is. Today, we're going to break down the absolutely incredible return of Nikola Jokic.
All right, so you look at the final score. Nuggets 122, Clippers 109. A solid 13-point victory for Denver. Seems pretty straightforward, right? But what that box score can't tell you is that the Clippers were maybe the hottest team in the entire NBA, and the Nuggets' best player was just stepping back on the court after being gone for a month.
So that really is the big question, isn't it? How in the world did this happen? How does a player who's got to be at least a little rusty after a long layoff not just come back, but completely take over and dismantle a team that was just crushing everybody? To get it, we've got to rewind a bit.
Like a lot of these epic stories, this one starts with a pretty major setback, a moment where the Nuggets' entire season was suddenly thrown into doubt.
We're talking, of course, about Nikola Jokic, the Joker, a three-time league MVP and the absolute engine of this Denver team. When you lose him, you're not just losing one player, you're pretty much losing your entire identity.
And it all came down to this: one single awkward landing. A left knee injury back on December 29th that sent a shockwave through the whole organization and its fan base.
That one moment led to this number, 16. He missed 16 consecutive games. That's over a month of basketball, a brutal stretch right in the heart of the season, without your superstar. Now, you got to give the team credit. They battled, they managed to go 10-6, which is totally respectable. They were treading water, surviving. But you could just feel it watching them play. They weren't that dominant force. They were just holding on, waiting for their guy to get back.
Which brings us to the big night. The stage was set for a massive, massive test. The Joker was coming back.
So it's January 30th, after a whole month away, Nikola Jokic finally suits up. And who's his first opponent? Oh, just the red-hot Los Angeles Clippers. No easy warm-up game here. This was a true trial by fire.
But here's the kicker. The part that makes this whole story just bonkers. He wasn't even cleared to play his normal game. The coaching staff, being careful, put him on a strict minutes restriction. That meant every single second he was on that court had to count. And that restriction was just 25 minutes. 25. To put that into perspective, that was his second fewest minutes in any game all season. He was basically asked to go out there and beat one of the best teams in the league on a part-time shift. It's insane. So for 3 quarters, it was a real battle. A tough, gritty, back-and-forth game. But then came the fourth quarter. And this is the moment the game went from a nice comeback story to an absolutely legendary performance.
Just picture it. We're in the final period. The Clippers, like good teams do, have made a push. All the hard work the Nuggets put in is at risk, and suddenly their lead has shrunk to just 5 points. The whole arena is tense. The game is hanging in the balance.
And right then, he just decided the game was over. In those crucial minutes, Nikola Jokic put the entire team on his back and simply took complete and total control.
And look at how surgically he did it. He reeled off 11 straight points for his team. He did it in less than 4 minutes of game time. He single-handedly took that fragile 5-point lead and blew it up to a commanding 16-point cushion. That, right there, is how a superstar closes out a game. So, let's be clear, it's not just that the Nuggets won, it's who they beat. This wasn't just another team on the schedule. The Clippers rolled into Denver, having won 16 of their last 19 games. They had the best record in the entire league over that span. They were an absolute juggernaut. And Jokic, in his very first game back, stopped them dead in their tracks.
And just look at the direct comparison with the Clippers' own star, James Harden. Harden had a great game, 25 points, 9 assists, no question. But Jokic, in just those 25 minutes, put up a staggering 31 points and 12 rebounds. The efficiency is it's off the charts.
Now, of course, basketball is a team game, and he didn't do it completely alone. The supporting cast was fantastic. Jamal Murray and Tim Hardaway Jr. both chipped in with 22 points, and Peyton Watson added a super important 21. It was a total team effort, all sparked by their returning leader. And a win this big, well, it doesn't just feel good for one night. It has real, actual consequences in what is a fiercely competitive playoff race out west. This victory was huge for the Nuggets. It helped them solidify their second-place spot in a really tough division, kept them within shouting distance of that top seed, and gave them some breathing room from the teams behind them. Every single one of these wins matters so much.
So after all that, we're left with this one big question. After watching him dismantle one of the league's absolute best teams, after a month off on a minutes restriction, is this the game that serves as a reminder to everybody? A reminder that when he's healthy, a Nuggets team led by Nikola Jokic might just be the team to beat in the West. Something to think about.